Hi everyone, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. For our reading today, I'll choose some cards from the Psychic Tarot, and I'll also choose one from the Gods, Goddesses and Angels for some extra guidance. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. So there we are. The Five of Cups. The Death card. The Ace of Swords. And the base of the pack we have the Empress, the Four of Wands. So today we have the Sirius gateway opening. This is where the spiritual sun of Sirius comes into conjunction with our sun, and they merge together, their energies merge together. So we are receiving a downpouring of light. We're basking in this light. There is one of rejuvenation, one of recharging us. We may feel tired over this next week or so, but once the light is integrated, we'll have a boost of energy. That within this boost of energy there is Christed light, there is divine intelligence, wisdom, an activation of our spiritual gifts, our psychic gifts. Today Neptune goes into the retrograde. So this is from our perspective, from our illusion, looks as though Neptune is going into a backward spin. And this is taking us into a time of revisiting a quantum field that helps us to remember who we are, that helps us to remember why we have incarnated, what our spiritual gifts are. We have all come into this lifetime with gifts, with dreams, and maybe as a child we voiced our dreams, and the people around us may have said that we've been silly, that they were unrealistic, whatever energy we were presented with that started us to close down our gifts. So I feel the energy of this Neptune retrograde is one of remembrance of our dreams, bringing us a second chance at our dreams. And my dream as a child was to be a nurse, and I facilitate healing. So my dreams I feel are fulfilled in a lot of ways. So whatever our dreams were as a child, to really remember them, to remember that we are divine source energy, that we are connected to unlimited potential. And it's only this logic brain, this logic mind that blocked us from that. And the logic brain is a lot of the time not logical at all. So we listened to what others were saying and doing, and we started maybe to follow in their footsteps or listen to their advice and feel pressured to take that advice. So Neptune is taking us back into this time of remembering. The Five of Cups is that it's the maybe the disappointments that we have of ourselves, that may be things that we may have said in the past, we may have acted in the past, where if we were presented with the same situations now, with the wisdom that we have, we would act and respond differently. So there's a cleansing in this time of this Cancer season, a cleansing of any disappointments, any regrets, or whatever it may be that's coming to the surface. Especially there's a healing of our wound space as well. So allow these cleansings to occur. There may be tears, and that's good. They're cleansing the releasing the emotion. So during this time, this period of time, we have immense light coming in, shining a light into those forgotten parts of ourselves that we've stored and suppressed. And this light is helping us to remember who we are. The 5 of Cups in traditional tarot is the 3 cups falling over and the 2 cups standing. But too busy focusing on the past, even though we may not be aware of it. We're still in those old patterns, still maybe holding on to some unforgiveness of self or whatever it may be that's coming up now, in this gentle energy, in this loving energy, to be cleansed, to be released, so that we can feel the light within our body where things have been suppressed. Once we release those meridians, once we release and bring light into that cellular memory, we then start to stand in our power. So even though we may be going through some healing, and this energy is bringing healing to the causal chakra, and this is the area of our expression. It's a very beautiful, striking blue colour, vibration. It holds all our expressions for the positive and the subconscious, the conscious and the subconscious. So we are cleansing that chakra to connect to the higher realms. We've been asked to change our focus. So during this time of this immense week, so we have Neptune in retrograde, the Sirius portal, the gateway, and also today Mercury moves into the sun sign of Leo. During this time, and then we have the new moon on Friday, which is midpoint of the Sirian gateway, so very, very powerful energy on this new moon in Cancer. So during this week, we don't want to be focusing on what people have done to us, our childhood issues, what's gone on in our childhood. During this time, it's to focus on the 2 of Cups, the love in our life, the love that we are creating in this very moment for our future. Our future does not have, we're not living in our past any longer. we're starting to move in this remembrance of who we are. There's a death, and this is a release. You can see those heavy garments of those emotions, the denseness of that energy that we've carried starting to fall away now as we take in this light. This light helps to dissolve the denseness. It has no words, or it may do. It comes and loves us and dissolves the heaviness and the pureness of love, the Christed love, the divine love that's coming in now, helping us to dissolve the heaviness of our grief, of our past, to come into this moment, into our being of light. And as we do, we have a magnetic field that is our thoughts, words, actions. This has been known for thousands of years. Now it's being scientifically proved that we do have this magnetic force field around us, and whatever we put out there, we bring to us. So we're starting to change that now. We're starting to let go of the past, realizing we had to go through what we went through, as hard as it may have been and challenging, and to be able to assist our future generations, to assist anyone who's going through a challenging time, to help them see how beautiful that they are, how strong that they are, to be able to shine a light onto their path and help them to move forward in light. So we're all going through this process. It's a collective energy. There's a falling away of the dark, to constantly be in that emergence with the light. And then the Ace of Swords, new energy coming in, epiphanies, and as Mercury moves into Leo, our communication changes. There's a lot of joy. We have this passion that's coming through us now, and we're speaking our passion, and we're speaking our passion into life. And this is, you can see there are a butterfly releasing from his hand. There's a transformation occurring. The Empress. This is the Queen, all the queens in their virtues. The Queen of Air, which is thought. The Queen of Cups, which is our emotions. The Queen of Wands, that's our passion. And the Queen of Pentacles, which is our earth and how we manifest. So when we're in our virtues, we start to manifest our reality, heaven within, and as it's within, it starts to reflect and manifest all around us. So this serious energy that's coming through, this light from the spiritual sun, you can see there she's holding up a hand, drawing the light in and anchoring it into earth. To focus on the light, to focus on our dreams, to really feel the encouragement now of our spiritual team, our angels, our guides, our loved ones in spirits, our ancestors, the light beings of 100% light that are all around us, assisting us, that are coming, that are really, there's an entourage of light coming to earth and supporting us through this ascension, to come out of our minds, to allow all doubt now to dissolve, to allow any guilt or anything that we may have within to dissolve, because that does not reside in the higher realms. That's a third dimensional thought forms, patterns, feelings, and we're unplugging from those now as we are taking in this light. The Four of Wands. This is happiness, and the 1111 gateway, to really keep affirming our positive affirmations, speaking in positive statements. You can see this light coming from this card that's coming from the central sun. These activations, these codes that are coming in, that are going to build throughout the week. So feel the immensity of light. Anything from the past comes in to our mind, our emotions, taking a breath and surrendering now and moving into the light. During this period of time is when we are manifesting our future. We're not taking our past into our future unless it's beautiful. Anything that's not serving us, we're not taking into our future. We are leaving it in the past, not carrying it any longer, allowing it to fall away. There's a death and a rebirth occurring during this Syrian gateway, during these retrogrades, the movement of the planets, the moon, the new moon, and this beautiful Cancer season of the divine feminine, all asking us to go within, to remember who we are, to take our gaze from the outside world and the blame or the whatever may have gone on, to come back in to centre. I'm asking for a message from the gods, goddesses and angels for some guidance. We have the card of union. Oh, that bird just flew up the window. We have the card of union, and this is beautiful. When we remember that we're all one, we are all one. We are at the very core of our being divine love. This is a partnership that is gifted. This is a partnership, two souls coming together, that's destined for greatness. So I'm feeling this emerge, this emergence now. We can see the illusion of life now. And we're starting to see the truth of who we are. We're starting to feel and see the effects and the manifestations of our passions in a positive way, in an aligned way, that is bringing this unity. So this is, again, as we change and love ourselves, but not in any selfish way, that we make sure we look after ourselves so that we can assist others. We start to look within instead of blaming anyone around us, especially in our relationships. We start to go within. So a wonderful time of unity. And with this card, I'm seeing the Holy Spirit coming around our crowns, bringing us the gift of peace, the gift of the Holy Spirit. So this is a beautiful time. I'm sending so much love. And thank you so much for listening. God bless. Thank you.